Hola a todos, bienvenidos. Welcome to the Latino Leaders Network first ever Cafecito. Today with the legendary Dolores Huerta. I'm Ciriac Alvarez Valle. I'm a policy analyst and an immigrant rights advocate at Voices for Utah Children in Salt Lake City, Utah. And I'm so excited to be hosting this conversation today on behalf of the Latino Leaders Network for our first ever cup of virtual Cafecito. Now, we'll begin today with Dolores sharing her personal story, followed by a live Q&A, and then stay tuned for a very special musical performance from Las Cafeteras to celebrate and wish Miss Huerta a happy 90th birthday. So make sure to share this on Facebook, send us a tweet using the hashtag Latino Leaders Network for a chance to win a copy of Latino Leaders Speak, a coffee mug, and for the chance to ask Dolores a question herself. Now, to kick us off, please help me in welcoming the chairman of the Latino Leaders Network, Mickey Ibarra. Welcome, Mickey.
On behalf of the Latino Leaders Network, it's my pleasure to welcome you to our inaugural virtual event. Since 2004, we have brought leaders together by convening the Latino Leaders Luncheon Series and the Tribute to Mayors. Today is a special event. We are grateful to Ciriac, Alvarez Valle, a former intern of ours, to Dolores Huerta, our featured guest, honored with our Eagle Leadership Award in 2008, to Barbara Doughton of the California Global Education Project, our partner in publishing a curriculum guide to support our book, Latino Leaders Speak. She'll talk more about this next. A big thank you to Verizon and Bank of America for their support today. Verizon, Emilio Gonzalez was with us on day one, our first event in 2004, a founding sponsor. And to Angie Garcia Lathrop, our champion at Bank of America, a sponsor today, and a major sponsor of our Tribute to Mayors, which will convene next virtually on June 12th to honor Mayor Francis Suarez of the city of Miami with the Antonio Villaraigosa Leadership Award. Mayor Suarez is a COVID-19 survivor. Also a welcome to HIPLATIN, our media partner, and to our musical guest, Las Cafeteras. Wow, are you in for a treat? Stay tuned to listen to them. Hope you enjoy our program.
Thank you so much, Mickey. It was so great to intern with you all and now work with you all to highlight the importance of getting these personal, powerful stories of Latino leaders into every classroom and in the hands of every student in America. Now, to talk a little bit more about this, I'd like to invite the director of the California Global Education Project, Barbara Vallejos Doughton. Welcome, Barbara.
Hello, my name is Barbara Vallejo Doughton, and I am the Regional Director at the California State Global Education Project at Cal State Long Beach. And I'm here to talk to you about a project that I collaborated with Mickey Ibarra and the Latino Leaders Network. It is an important book called Latino Leaders Speak, Personal Stories of Struggles and Triumph. And it is a book that compiles 33 short speeches of people from our Latino community, from all walks of life, from politicians to astronauts to journalists, and talks about their stories and how they made a significant impact in the lives of members in their community. The curriculum guide that we created that goes along with this is a free service that is posted on the Latino Leaders Network website and at calglobaled.org. Our website from California Global Education Project, and it's 14 lessons that are based on 14 of the 33 stories that are in the book. And the stories are meant to inspire students, to help students think about their own lives by looking at the lives of others who have made a difference in their community. So our mission is to get the curriculum in the book in the hands of every teacher throughout the nation in grades 9 through college, so that they can serve as models for students to look at and draw some inspiration to see how they might want to design and create their own paths of service to their community. So again, it is a free curriculum. You can download it at the Latino Leaders Network website or at the California Global Education, calglobaled.org. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Barbara. Like she mentioned, if you want to find out more about Latino Leaders Speak and its matching curriculum, or how to get it into your classroom, you can visit latinoleadersnetwork.org/curriculum. And now, of course, for the moment you and I have all been waiting for, please grab your cafecito and join me in welcoming the iconic and the legendary Dolores Huerta. Welcome, Dolores.
Oh, hi. Good morning, everybody. And I'm glad everybody's got their cafe at their side. And looking forward to also to hearing Las Cafeteras, okay, because they're such a great group.
Yeah, we are so excited to have you with us today, Dolores. And actually, I want to remind folks that we will have a live question and answer after I ask a couple of questions. So please submit your questions to Dolores using the hashtag Latino Leaders Network or by commenting below on Facebook. So ask away. Dolores, we are so eager to hear a little bit more about your story. And I want to jump right in. Could you please reflect on a little part of your chapter of Latino Leaders Speak with us?
Oh, yes. Well, we know in our country, the United States of America, even though we've had immigrants and we were a country that was built by immigrants, and we've had immigrants that have been granted legalization and citizenship throughout the history of the United States of America. Right now, we have seen a really huge attack on our immigrant community. And the one thing that we just have to do, remind people that we have kind of a double standard in the United States. And actually, you might say a history of some atrocities against our undocumented people, because basically what they say is, okay, we want your work, but we don't want you to become citizens of this country. We don't want you to become residents. We just want you to come here and work, and we don't want you to be permanent residents here of this country. And that's got to change, because actually, when we think about it, and we've got to educate the American public, let them know that those undocumented people that are here, what they are doing, they are taking care of our children, taking care of our elderly, the disabled, cooking our food, picking our food, putting the food on our tables. It's so right now, this is happening right now. And they all of this comes from the hands of the undocumented workers. They're cleaning our buildings, they're building our buildings, they are contributing to the economy with their taxes, with their consumerism. And they're contributing so much, and yet they get nothing back. And the money that they get, like Social Security, they're not even able to even get some of that money back. So we've got to educate the American public about who the undocumented people are, so they can understand how dependent we are on them. And hey, they are not criminals; they are workers, and we depend on them so much.
Thank you so much, Dolores.
I kind of added to that a little bit, okay, besides what I wrote.
Oh yeah, no, that was perfect. Thank you for sharing that truth. I think now more than ever, it's so important for all of us to share the truth. And like you were kind of mentioning, the truth is that amidst this COVID-19 pandemic, there are so many people, especially farm workers, who are facing new health risks to harvest and provide food for all of our nation. Could you tell us a little bit more about the work that you've done to protect farm workers?
I just want to add to what you just said right now. When we think about the healthcare issues, and these have really been brought to light now with this epidemic that we're living through right now, well, we have to remember that in most of the country, a lot of the farm workers do not have any kind of health care whatsoever. In California, we're really lucky that we have a good legislature and a good Governor Gavin Newsom, a good Latino leaders like Anthony Rendon, the head of our the state assembly. But in many parts of the country, like Texas and Florida, places like that, farm workers don't have any kind of health care coverage whatsoever. And yet we know that we think in the pandemic that we're living through, that in California and in our area here where we live, in our area, 65% of the people that have been affected by the pandemic are Latinos. And yet we know that, they need to be protected more than they are right now.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for all of that. Now, Dolores, I know there are so many young people listening in, young people like me, and I want to ask you, why do you think it's so important for all of us to share our personal stories?
Well, if we don't know our stories, if we don't know our history, we really do not know who we are. And in order for us to have that self-respect that we need, that will motivate us to be able to get involved, to become activists, we've got to know who we are. And we've also got to know the people that don't like us. But then when we are able to retain our own dignity and our own history, then we know, hey, when they attack us as Latinos, we know, hey, it's not anything that I'm doing. Unfortunately, it's their ignorance. And I think we have to teach them about our history, teach them about who we are, so we can erase the ignorance that exists in our society. And not only against Latinos, but actually the misogyny against women, the ignorance that we have in terms of our LGBTQ community too, that, they need to be respected and appreciated as much as our immigrant Latino population.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for all of that. And I think that's exactly why we want to ensure that your story and stories like yours are shared with all of our students, all of our young people, so they can become inspired and empowered to create change just like you have. Again, I want to remind folks listening in to make sure to share this on Facebook, to send us a tweet on Twitter for a chance to win a giveaway that includes a copy of this book that includes a chapter on Dolores Huerta and a coffee mug. Now we're going to get started with a live question and answer. To kick us off, I just want to thank everyone who submitted a question, and for all of the questions that we submitted. I know there's a lot and we can't get through them, but we are ready for our first question. The first question comes from Facebook. Jose Blanco asked Dolores, can you share a special childhood birthday memory with us?
Oh my goodness. Well, I think it's the year that I got a bicycle because I think I was 12 years old. But the problem was that I was too small for my bicycle. So I think for almost a year, I had to have other friends drive my bicycle, and I could sit on the back of the bicycle because my legs were too short to reach the pedals.
Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you grew into it and were able to enjoy your bicycle.
Of course, I think we're growing every single day, right?
Yeah.
If not in our physical bodies, at least, in terms of the growth that we gain when we become activists, we get stronger and stronger, and that's what we need.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Jose, for your question. Now we're ready for our second question. The second question comes from Brianna Else, and she asks, Dolores, who is your hero or Shiro?
Oh my God, I have so many heroes. Of course, I have to mention one person, and that's the person that taught Cesar Chavez and myself how to organize. And he is actually an Anglo. His name is Fred Ross Sr. He's not with us any longer, but he taught myself and Cesar and so many people how to empower people, to make them have faith in themselves, to let them know that they have power and that they can change not only their lives, but that they can change the lives in their community and really empower our communities. So that was one of my heroes. And then, of course, my mother, who was my mentor and really taught us the philosophies that we need to go through life.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful heroes. Thank you so much, Dolores, for sharing that. And thank you, everyone, for all the comments that you submitted. We couldn't get to them all, but we're really glad that we were able to ask a couple. And now I just want to remind folks that if you want a chance to win a giveaway of Latino Leaders Speak, or a coffee mug, please make sure to share this on Facebook, share this on Twitter, and send us a tweet using the hashtag Latino Leaders Network. And now, of course, it's not a Latino event if we don't have a little celebration for your 90th birthday, Dolores. To kick us off, I want to welcome a special birthday surprise. Please join me, everyone, in welcoming the actor, the producer, the director, and the activist, Edward James Olmos. Welcome, Edward.
Happy birthday, Dolores. Want to just say happy birthday to you. It's been over 50 years we've been able to say happy birthday to each other. All I can tell you, through those years, you've given us so much. To my family, to my mother, to the culture, to women in particular, the voice that you've given to the migrant workers and to all of us. You've given us all a voice. Your courage, your total understanding of your humility, your integrity at the highest level. All I can say is that, boy, you put the bar really high though. 90 years old. Let me tell you one. We will get through this year. It's been a pandemic year. It's been a Trump year. It's going to be a Biden coming up year. I can tell you right now, you are the reason why I have hope on this planet. You've given us so much throughout your lifetime. Again, happy birthday to you. You deserve it. You set a high bar. I'm going to beat you, though. I'm going to beat you. Whatever you get to, I'm going to go past it. If not, I'm going to try. Te quiero mucho. Te quiero tanto. Thank you so much, Dolores. From Edward James Olmos to your family, I say to you, love goes with you every day, but especially in this day. Happy birthday.
Wow, what a beautiful message, Dolores. And now I want to ask everyone to please join me in wishing Dolores a happy 90th birthday by commenting below. And on behalf of the Latino Leaders Network, I'd like to welcome our special musical performance from Las Cafeteras. Welcome, Las Cafeteras.
Dolores, thank you for always being in the fight and doing what's right. And for inspiring young Chicanos and Chicanas like us to sing and dance and be with the people. Que viva la raza, que viva los campesinos, y que viva Dolores.
Estas son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David a las mujeres bonitas, te las cantamos a ti.
Felicidades, Dolores. Again, happy birthday from Romulo Diaz. He says, happy birthday, Dolores. You are a national treasure, so sending warm wishes from Philadelphia.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Felipe Ramirez says, feliz cumpleaños, Dolores.
No, muchas gracias.
Leslie Marin says, feliz cumpleaños. And Rosemary Ibarra Hernandez says, que viva la raza y que viva Dolores Huerta. Oh, so beautiful. Thank you so much, Dolores, for spending time with us, for letting us celebrate your birthday with you today, and for answering all of those questions. I also want to thank Edward James Olmos, Las Cafeteras, and of course, the Latino Leaders Network. And I want to give a special thank you to our sponsors of today, Verizon, Bank of America, and of course, everyone who listened in with us for having some Cafecito with us. Before we go, I want to remind folks that if you want to learn more about Latino Leaders Speak, its matching curriculum, or anything else, please visit latinoleadersnetwork.org/curriculum. Don't forget to share this on Facebook and Twitter for your chance to win a giveaway. I hope you all stay safe, stay home, stay healthy, and have a great rest of your day. Dolores, you want to say any parting words?
Well, I just want to thank everybody, Eddie Olmos, Mickey, Las Cafeteras. Thank you all for celebrating, and I want to invite you to join me on an online birthday party with Carlos Santana, Eva Longoria, America Ferrara. Okay, and it's going to be on May the 30th at 6 p.m. So come and join us, and we'll celebrate again. And I want to thank you all very much for having this Cafecito today. Buenas suerte para todos. ¡Viva el 5 de mayo!
Que viva Cinco de Mayo. It's been a pleasure being your host today. We'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. Bye, Dolores.
Bye-bye. Thank you.